Alright, so we are back at TIST, and for a couple reasons. The last two videos I kind of recorded within a day of each other, so before the first one had even posted, I'd already edited and uploaded the second video. And so the feedback from the creator of that schedule didn't actually get applied to those videos, and he'd rightly called out that there appeared to be an issue where I hadn't copied over all of the files properly. There's for the schedule, the airlines, the general aviation and local traffic, and the terminal files. So I re-downloaded everything and put them in place, and now I wanted to run through the same 1600 hours time frame, which is supposed to be the busiest with, I believe, 54, 55 handles, just to see if we can get it working better. Now, the one thing outside of everybody's control, which is on the devs, is if I spawn in and all of the aprons are full, then there's not going to be much that we can do to avoid airplanes not showing up from the schedule. Unfortunately, there's really nothing we can do about that unless, for some magic reason, we have enough departures to create enough openings for planes to come in. So I am curious how that's going to work, and we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to jump in and do another quick little blast down this same setup. And now that I kind of have a better handle on
St. Thomas Tower, Lee at 772 requesting
who's
push
doing
and start.
what, maybe we can avoid some of those issues that we had before. I definitely know that I'm going to have to do some manual flying. Not flying, some manual controlling to get the planes around. There you are. Liet, that's right. I need to update some of my files here. Liet. Yep, this one's already been updated because it's his custom one. Let's see if it's ready to respond to me. Liet 772, pushback approved. Expect runway 10. Wait a second, did I really open 10? This is the one over the water. Yeah, okay. Liet 772, pushback approved. Expect runway 28.
Ground,
Derp, derp,
28 pushback approved. Lee at 772.
Alright, let's get him going. And it does look like most of the aprons are full, but I can't tell. I think there's a couple empty spots
St.
there.
Thomas ground,
Most of the
Lee
main
at
ones are
772
empty.
ready to taxi.
I think there's some back there, but I don't remember. Lee at 772, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lee at 772.
Okay. Bump the speed up to get some in. This is one of those early airports where the devs really didn't do the best job aligning everything. There we go.
St. Thomas Tower, Caribbean Airlines 1527 with you. Runway 28.
Caribbean Airlines 1527, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Caribbean Airlines 1527.
Kicking in.
St. Thomas Tower, American 9 Nerd 43 requesting push and start. St. Thomas Tower, Lee at 726 requesting push and start.
752 DH3. I don't know my planes well enough. American 943, pushback approved. Expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. American 9 Nerd 43.
Lee at 772, runway 28, climb to 1,500. On reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 1500 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff. Lee at 772.
Lee at 726, pushback approved. Expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Lee at 726. St. Thomas ground, American 9 Nerd 43 ready to taxi.
American 943, continue taxi.
Continue taxi American 9 Nerd 43. St. Thomas ground, Lee at 726 ready to taxi.
Lee at 726, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lee at 726.
Okay, those guys are rolling.
St. Thomas Tower, 552 Quebec Sierra requesting push and start.
552 Quebec Sierra, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. 552 Quebec Sierra.
Okay, got
St. Thomas
another-
Tower, Caribbean Airlines 603 with you, runway 28.
Caribbean Airlines 603, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land, Caribbean Airlines 603. St.
think
Thomas
that's-
ground,
there is.
552 Quebec Sierra ready to taxi.
522 Quebec Sierra, runway 28. Wait a minute. Did he say 552? 522 Quebec Sierra. 552 Quebec Sierra. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi
Interesting.
552 Quebec Sierra.
That's an interesting glitch. Where's the GA file? QS. Uh, 16 522. That's why. So in the GNA file, it calls it out as 552, but the call sign's 522. Let me correct that right now. There we go. That way next time I play this, it will be fixed. 522 Quebec Sierra, runway 28, climb to 1000, on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 1000 on reaching contact
sent Leah.
departure cleared for takeoff 552 Quebec
Pretend
Sierra.
he's a corporate pilot. Caribbean Airlines 1527, taxi to apron. Caribbean 1527. Caribbean Airlines 1527, taxi to. Caribbean 1527. Caribbean Airlines 1527, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron,
Derp,
Caribbean
derp.
Airlines 1527.
Leah at 726, runway 28, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 28 line up and
Does
wait
that
behind
work?
next landing aircraft. Lead at 726.
What is this guy? Little jet? Yeah. Yeah, he was a business guy. We'll say he can take priority, which I think is bull, but hey. This definitely feels very different from the previous time I played this time frame. Not necessarily in the amount of traffic at the moment, but more so in the call signs and the traffic that's actually coming through. So I think everything's working as intended now, I hope. We've pushed more than we've received, so I should have some openings. It just depends on who's next in the lineup.
St. Thomas Tower, Turtle Diff 8443 requesting push and start. St. Thomas Tower, Turtle Diff 8453 requesting push and start.
No. I need to
St. Thomas Tower, Night Cargo 500 with you, runway 28.
Turtle Duff. Gotcha. Who's first? Turtle Duff 8443, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Turtle Diff 8443.
Turtle Duff 8453, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Turtle Diff 8453.
Never heard of
St.
them
Thomas
before.
Tower,
Night
Ultrajet
Cargo.
153 for requesting push and start.
Well, you're going to have to wait, Ultrajet. Lee at 726, runway 28, climb to 1,500, on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 1500 on reaching contact departure.
American
cleared for
943,
takeoff. Lead at
runway
76.
28, line up and wait.
St. Thomas Ground, Turtle Diff 8453
Caribbean
ready to
6
taxi.
Caribbean Airlines 603, taxi to apron.
Runway 28 line up and wave. American 943.
Niner Cargo 500,
Taxi to apron. Caribbean Airlines 603.
Night Cargo 500, runway 28, cleared to land.
St. Thomas Ground.
Okay, he
Turtle
should
Diff
be much faster than
8443
this
ready
guy.
to taxi. Runway 28
749
cleared to
Alpha
land.
Echo.
Night Cargo 500.
Okay. Turtle Duff 8443, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Turtle Diff 8443.
Turtle Duff 8453, continue taxi.
St. Thomas Tower. 749 Nerd Alpha Foxtrot with you. Runway 28. Continue taxi Turtle Diff 8453.
American 943, runway 28, climb to 2000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
St. Thomas Tower. Ultrajet 315 requesting push and start. Runway 28 climb to 2000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff. American 9 Nerd 43.
749er Alpha Foxtrot, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway
It's gonna
28
take a
cleared to
while to
land.
register.
749 Nerd Alpha Foxtrot.
Okay. Gotta let those two guys go. So you, Ultrajet 315, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Ultrajet 315.
Turtle Duff 8443, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28 line up and wave. Turtle Diff 8443.
Whoa, now we're getting going here. Now I really gotta pay attention on these speeds.
St. Thomas Tower. Ultrajet 414 requesting push and start.
Ultrajet 1534, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved.
Turtle Duff 8443,
Ultrajet
runway 28, climb to
153
1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure.
Turtle
cleared
Duff
for takeoff. Turtle Diff
8453, runway 28,
8443.
line up and wait.
Runway 28 line up and wave. Turtle Diff 8453.
Is a jet, so
St.
they should
Thomas
be able to
ground.
get out of there.
Ultrajet 315 ready to taxi.
Ultrajet 315, continue taxi.
St. Thomas Tower. Copa 366 with you. Runway 28. Continue taxi. Ultrajet 315.
Copa 366, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Copa 366.
Okay, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you need to move. Go.
Continue taxi. Ultrajet 315.
Thank you.
St. Thomas Tower. Ultrajet 615 requesting push and start.
Okay, I don't know what this guy's waiting on. Get out of there, dude.
Continue taxi. Ultrajet 315.
Turtle Duff 453. Turtle Duff 8453, runway 28, climb to 1500 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28
Yeah,
climb
this
to
is gonna be a
1500 on
problem.
reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff. Turtle Diff 8453.
Ultrajet 414, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Ultrajet 414.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have the...
St. Thomas Tower. Came into 01 with you. Runway 28.
Came in 201, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28
All
cleared
right,
to land.
so-
Came into 01. St. Thomas ground.
Really gotta watch
Ultrajet
these
41 for
speeds.
ready to taxi.
Ultrajet 414, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Ultrajet 414. St. Thomas Tower. Pier 8301 requesting push and start.
Who is Cap? Care, okay. Care 8301, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Pier 8301.
Okay, get you out of there. Ultrajet 615, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Ultrajet 615.
Alright, I should have my next ones popping in here. You've slowed way down, you're slowing down. Copa's gonna be a problem.
St. Thomas ground. Pier 8301 ready to taxi.
Carrier 8301, continue taxi. I have a feeling
Continue
Copa's
taxi.
gonna
Pier
have to go around.
8301. St. Thomas ground. Ultrajet 615 ready to taxi. St. Thomas Tower. Jet Blue 142
You took
requesting
too
push
long
and
and I
start.
got them stuck. That
Continue taxi.
stinks.
Ultrajet 414.
That just took too long.
Continue taxi. Ultrajet 615.
JetBlue 142, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Alright, so
Ground
there's my window to
28
try and sneak
pushback
a
approved.
plane out, but we'll
Jet
see.
Blue 142.
Copa's still at 200. Even these two are too stinking close. I don't know what a PL2 versus DL1 is. PL2. That's a turboprop, so I know you're a problem. What's a DH1? You're also a
St. Thomas
turboprop.
ground. JetBlue 14 to ready to taxi.
JetBlue 142, continue taxi.
Continue
Yes.
taxi JetBlue 142.
Copa 366, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180 Copa 366. St. Thomas Tower. Care 8251 with you. Runway 28.
Care 8251, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Care 8251.
Dang, you're going the whole stinking way. And you're gonna putz it. Exit. Oh, that's a X. No exit. Must be the old exit. Before they extended the runway. You really need to eat off. Night Cargo 500, taxi to apron via Alpha Charlie.
Taxi to apron via Alpha Charlie. Night Cargo 500.
Okay, Cayman is coming up really fast. I don't know if I'm going to be able to loop this guy around. You're a CNT. What is that? Cessna twin prop. Okay, you're going to be slow as molasses. Copa 366, turn right heading at 0.
Negative. Copa 366.
Copa 366, turn right heading 270.
Turn right heading to 70 Copa 366.
I have to send him way out and around to try and sneak him back in because you're a prop and you need to be at least up here before I bring him in. So I'm going to send him over and around. I got all these planes. If I'd known these turboprops would be so stinking slow, I wouldn't have bothered. You're a jet and you're 5 miles out. Night Cargo 500, taxi, fine, screw it, you can go that way. 749 Alpha Foxtrot, vacate runway left onto taxiway Charlie. Okay. That didn't work. Maybe he'll exit quickly because he's slow. Get off my runway. Copa 366, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180 Copa 366.
Ultrajet 315, runway 28, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway
Please tell me
28
you're
line up
good.
and wait behind next landing aircraft Ultrajet 315.
749 Alpha Foxtrot, taxi to apron. You can go faster than that, you know. November 749 Alpha Foxtrot. November 749er. 749er Alpha Foxtrot. Taxi to apron. Wow, that is not right.
Taxi to apron 749 Nerd Alpha Foxtrot.
Whatever.
St. Thomas Tower. Care for 561 requesting push and start.
Care 4561, pushback approved. Expect runway 28. Copa 366, turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 090 Copa 366. Ground 28 pushback approved. Care for 561. St. Thomas Tower. Care for 562 requesting push and start.
Okay, big guy. Holy cow, that can't be a 737. It's a 738. This is a 737, yeah. Just looks so big compared to everything else in this tiny little
St.
runway.
Thomas ground. Care for 561 ready to taxi.
Care 4561, continue taxi.
Continue taxi care for 561.
Okay, good, he's moving. I already forgot. Okay, Cayman, that's right. Cayman 201, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron Cayman to 01.
Come on, get off my runway. Get off my runway. dang it. Go, 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 go. Ultrajet 315, runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 1000 on
Ultrajet
reaching
414,
contact
runway
departure,
28,
cleared
line
for
up and
takeoff.
wait.
Ultrajet 315. Runway 28, line up and wait. Ultrajet 414.
Care 4562, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28, pushback approved. Care for 562.
Copa 366, turn left heading 045.
Turn left heading 045, Copa 366.
Dang, that's what I was afraid of. United's coming in. See, he's now heading up here, and you're coming in there. You're going to have to do it again. Ultrajet 414, runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff. Ultrajet 615, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line
Copa
up
366,
and wait.
turn right
Ultrajet
heading 090.
615. Turn right heading 090, Copa 366.
Which I really
Runway
don't want to
28,
do.
climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for
Okay,
takeoff.
let's see if we can
Ultrajet
get these guys
414.
going. Come on, come on,
St.
come on.
Thomas
You're a
Tower.
turboprop.
United
You're going to be out of here fast.
Runway 28. St. Thomas ground. Care for 562, ready to taxi.
Care 4562, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, care for 562.
Okay. Ultrajet 615, runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact
You
departure,
can
cleared for takeoff. Ultrajet
I'm faster
615.
than that. Okay, good. There he goes. Care 8301, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wave. Care 8301.
Ultrajet 615, turn left heading is 180. Ultrajet 615, turn left heading 180. Care 8301, runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Turn left heading 180, Ultrajet 615. Runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
This
Care
may still be a
8301.
problem, because
Negative.
you're going to be
Jet Blue
a
142.
big jet coming in behind this tiny little turboprop. No bueno. Okay, didn't I give you a command to turn and get out of here? I guess you ignored me. Whatever. And you are slowing way down. JetBlue 142, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wave. Jet
Copa
Blue
366,
142.
turn left heading 0.
Negative. Copa 366.
Copa 366, turn left heading 360.
Turn left heading 360, Copa 366.
Dang it. Copa 366, contact departure. Goodbye.
Roger.
You'll have to come back.
Good day.
JetBlue 142, runway 28, climb to 100 on reaching, turn right heading 360, contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 100 on reaching, turn right heading 360, contact departure, cleared for takeoff. JetBlue 142.
All right.
St. Thomas Tower. Seaborne for 583 with you. Runway 28.
United 1494, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28, cleared to land. United 14904.
Seaborne 4583, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28, cleared to land. Seaborne for 583.
Night Cargo 500, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Night Cargo 500.
Awesome. I don't think I have
St.
enough
Thomas
time.
Tower. Ultrajet 215 requesting push and start.
Ultrajet 215, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Ultrajet 215.
I wish I could use the patterns. There are two patterns that are available in the game. You've got a downwind and an upwind. But the problem is it brings them down to like 500 to 1,000 feet, and then all your arrivals start conflicting with the plane as it goes through the pattern right here. So the pattern's pretty much worthless. Most patterns wouldn't be sitting right on top of the
St.
airport.
Thomas
They
ground.
do have them,
Ultrajet
but not in the
215
same
ready
way.
to taxi.
Ultrajet 215, continue taxi. A lot of the
Continue
patterns
taxi,
come from
Ultrajet
ATC and
215.
are actually way away from the airport. giving you time to actually orbit them. So like there would be a pattern over here out of the way and a pattern over here out of the way, and all the waypoints and markers that these pilots would be using would not conflict with these patterns that the pilots would be sitting in orbiting. And then you could stack pilots at different altitudes in the same pattern, so you could have a plane separated every 1,000 feet essentially, just sitting there circling in the pattern. You could just pull them out one at a time, but unfortunately this doesn't really allow for that. I did tell you to turn right, you goober. I really could have gotten care out, but dang it. I guess you're going there too, Cayman. Wow, you're gonna park over there? I'd move you, but this putzo's coming. Yeah, and I got a problem with this guy coming right stinking up his trumpet.
St. Thomas Tower, Caribbean Airlines 435 with you, runway 28.
Caribbean Airlines 435, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Caribbean Airlines 435.
United 1494, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180. United 149 nerd 4.
Get out of there, that plane's just too slow. Curious how the real ATC would handle this naturally, because they wouldn't expect the airport to handle that. The ATC would probably deliver that to the airport to a degree. I know that the airport would also expect these jets to fly closer to their minimums in order to stack up traffic, but ATC might actually have to have these planes fly certain waypoints in order to delay their ultimate arrival in the pattern for the airport. Otherwise, there's just no stinking way they can do it. Care 4561, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28,
Please
line
tell
up
me you're
and
okay.
wait. Care 4561.
Care 4561, runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff. Care 4561.
Okay. Care 8251, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Care 8251.
You are a jet coming up behind a stinking turboprop again. Dag nabbit.
St. Thomas Tower, Island Waves 512 requesting push and start.
Island Waves 512, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Island Waves 512.
Ultrajet 215, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Ultrajet 215.
Ultrajet 215, runway 28, climb to 100 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 100 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff. Ultrajet 215. St. Thomas ground, Island Waves 512 ready to taxi.
Island Waves 512, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Island Waves
The
512.
wind blowing in the trees here.
St. Thomas Tower, Ultrajet 1907 with you. Runway 28.
Ultrajet 1907, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Ultrajet 1907. St. Thomas Tower, Cayman 79 requesting push and start.
Care 4562, runway 28, climb to 100 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 100 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Seems
Care
a little
4562.
Cayman 792, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Cayman 792.
Come on. Get up there, this plane's really up your trumpet here. This might bite me in the butt. Well, I still have 3 miles out, and this guy's barely moving at 116 knots on his way down. I can see him right there. This might have been a mistake. Might. See. This definitely seems to be, because this guy's big. United 1494, turn left, heading 090.
Turn left heading 090. United
Go.
149 4. St.
Okay,
Thomas
you're
ground,
airborne.
Cayman 792 ready to taxi.
Cayman 792, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Cayman 792.
Okay, good. He's off the runway at least. You are not going to have a lot of time. Put yourself on the deck, goober. And then I got to get this guy crossed and this guy to line up and get out. Okay. You are a CNA. What is a CNA? Cessna? Yeah, that's going to be a Cessna. I'm in the C section. I guess I don't have it there. Yep, Cessna. Single prop. Tourists. And you're a frickin' 737. As is this guy, dang it, slow down! Okay, you are really close to the ground, but you have very little time. Seaborn 4583, vacate runway left onto taxiway Charlie.
Vacate runway left
Yes.
onto taxiway Charlie Seaborn for 583.
Good. Good. That'll save my bacon. You are moving entirely too slowly. I hope whenever they update this game, they come up with a slightly more realistic option there. Okay. You're not going to Charlie. Well, to heck with you. You're going all the way to the end, and the big guy coming up your butt is going to do the same thing. Dang it. I really like to get you across. As soon as you come in, I'm doing it. Alright, so I'm going to have to fly this guy out to the edge and then kind of bring him in at like 340. Try to bring him in a little bit. Try to avoid anybody coming in the pattern out here. So I'm going to fly him out to the edge and then come back in at 330, I guess. Seaborn 4583, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron Seaborn for 583.
Okay. Oh shoot, I already forgot IWI. Island something. Yeah, I'm having a brain fart today. IWY. Island Ways 512, runway 28, line up and wait. Cayman 201, continue taxi. Cayman 201, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Cayman to 01. Runway 28 line up and wait. Island Ways 512.
Caribbean Airlines 435, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron Caribbean Airlines 435.
United 14904, turn left heading 360.
Turn
You're
left heading
headed north.
360. United 149 Nerd 4.
Okay, those guys are out. Island Ways 512, runway 28, climb 2500 on reaching contact departure.
St.
nothing.
Thomas Tower. Care 8761 requesting push and start.
Care 8761, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Care 8761.
Island Ways 512, runway 28, climb 2500 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 500 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff. Island Ways 512.
Look at the speed difference, it's 125 knots. Holy cow. You just drove over the grass there, according to the map.
St. Thomas Ground. Care 8761
Care
ready to
8761, continue taxi.
taxi. Continue
I only
taxi Care
jumped on that because I really don't
8761.
want to hold Seaborn up. Shoot. There's that Copa. United 14904, turn left heading 270.
Turn left heading to 70. United 149 Nerd 4.
Cayman 7902, runway 28, line up and wait. Cayman 7902, runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 line up and Cayman 79 Nerd 2. Runway 28 climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff. Cayman 79 Nerd 2.
Seaborn 4583, hold position.
St. Thomas Tower. Copa 366 with you. Runway 28.
Copa 366, runway 28, cleared to land.
Hold position Seaborn for 583. Runway 28 cleared to land. Copa 366.
Even this might be a problem because he's coming in at 220, which is standard approach speed. This guy's at flight speed for 3000. Dang. You're already slowing down, so that's a 110 knot difference already. Seaborn 4583, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Seaborn for 583.
United 14904, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading
Get you back
180. United 149 Nerd 4.
Just enjoy the scenery out there, guys. Just fly in circles. I suppose, see, I guess I could have him enter a pattern upwind of the runway, but, oh shoot, now I got another one. I'm just going to have to send him off to departure. I'm not going to have a chance to get him in. Use that whole runway. Alright, you're out. Okay, who is Sill?
St. Thomas Tower. Silver Wings 2 with you. Runway 28.
Silver Wings. Nice. Hey there. What's his plane? SF3. It's going to be a prop. Yep. Dang it. Dang it. Silver Wings 2, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Silver Wings 2.
Silver Wings 2. United 1494, turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 090, United 14994.
Let's just keep you out there until I close the runway and we'll land you. That is such a terrible way to handle it. I think these two will be okay because I still have about... I'm not going to be okay actually because you're barely cruising in at 93 knots. You're still coming in at 220. United 1494, contact departure.
Roger. Good day.
Spirit Wings is already going to have to break out. Well, I don't know who you are. Spirit Wings 201, turn left heading 180. You're not even handled to me yet. Care 8761, runway 28, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 28, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Care 8761.
Care 8761, hold position.
St. Thomas Tower. Spirit Wings 201 with you. Runway 28.
Spirit Wings 201, turn left heading 180.
Hold position. Care 8761.
I should almost pull Silver
Turn
Wings
left
out of
heading
there.
180. Spirit Wings 201.
Spirit Wings 201, enter final, runway 28.
St. Thomas Tower. Caribbean Airlines 1530 requesting push and start. Enter final runway 28. Spirit Wings 201.
Silver Wings 2, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180. Silver Wings 2.
Caribbean Airlines 1530, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Tower 28 pushback approved. Caribbean Airlines 1530.
Let's get him out of the way. Man, I got all prop planes coming in. Well, why are you moving? I guess your minimums are lower. Look at that distance. Ultrajet 1907, vacate runway right onto taxiway Bravo.
Vacate runway right onto taxiway Bravo. Ultrajet 1907. St. Thomas Tower. Turtle Duff 8433 with you. Runway 28.
Turtle Duff 8433, runway 28, cleared to land.
St. Thomas Tower.
BE1.
Caribbean Airlines 1530 ready to taxi. Runway 28 cleared to land. Turtle Duff 8433.
Beechcraft, another turboprop. Caribbean Airlines 1530, continue taxi. Caribbean Airlines 1530, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Caribbean Airlines 1530.
Spirit Wings 201, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Spirit Wings 201. St. Thomas Tower. United 1140 requesting push and start.
United 1140, pushback approved. Just wait. Just wait. Look at that, dude. I got all these massive jets coming in. That's what kills this. There needs to be a bit of a separation. I think that would be the only thing to really do in this schedule to make it somewhat more functional, because I like the amount of traffic. The amount of airplanes is perfect. It gives this a good challenge. The problem is you constantly have big jets coming right up the trumpet of these tiny little turboprops.
St.
And
Thomas
ATC
Tower,
would do
United
some sort of a
149
separation.
runway 28.
You know, you're not going to be perfect, but you can't have all these small planes with these big ones coming right up. Now, this may be a little more realistic in that they would... I know ATC isn't going to be able to completely separate everything. Oh, crap. Copa 336, go around. Copa 366. No,
St.
never
Thomas
mind.
Tower,
I
Care
forgot about that.
8241 requesting push and start.
Glad I didn't break him off. I forgot that actually works. I think that would have been an error, though. I think the way this map handles it. Anyway. Ultrajet 1907, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Ultrajet
Alright, so what I'm
1907.
saying is you've got all these jets coming really high speed behind tiny little prop planes. While cruising speed might be similar in that at this altitude they can all move at 250 knots or start entering at 220, their landing approaches are drastically different because the jets have to maintain a much higher speed to maintain lift. So normally the airport could and would have these jets closer to their minimum speeds, which makes it a very challenging airport for these big jets to come into because they have to go slower, allowing for separation. Now, ATC on the other side of that would slow these jets down well before they got to the airport's pattern. That way the turbojets could, or turboprops and small Cessnas like this guy, could enter the pattern, make their normal approach, and the jet would come in with greater distance between it. That way, by the time the jet gets up there, they've got that 5-mile separation, while the small prop gets off the runway, a departure goes, then the big plane comes in and lands. With this game, you can't really do that. So potentially to kind of offset some of that, the schedule may need to be rewritten, not specifically, but potentially to spread out a couple of jets with a little more time delay between their arrival. And then you may have a couple of jets come in, boom, 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 right behind each other. And then you can immediately bring in a couple of prop planes right behind them. And then you have to give it a couple minutes because the first jet coming in back here at the outer marker would catch up to a prop plane that's right here. The prop plane would have to be kind of where Spirit Wings is now when the jet came in back here, and the jet would still end up with about 5 miles of separation between them. So that's about a 5-minute delay of planes moving in before the jet could come in behind it. That's about the only way to kind of offset this that I can see with the restrictions of this game. Anyway, let's play it again. Copa 366, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Copa 366.
Now, there's no way a jet would land over that and not give me credit, or not give me a point deduction. I should have eaten like a minus 1,000 for that, because that's, if this plane had had any problems come in too low, it would have creamed that, so there's no way that's allowed. United 1140, pushback approved, expect runway 28. United 1140, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. United 1140.
Care 8241, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Care 8761, runway 28, climb to 500, on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 500.
Silver Wings
on
2,
reaching
turn left
contact
heading
departure,
090.
Cleared for takeoff. Care 8761. Turn left heading 090. Silver Wings 2. Ground, 28 pushback approved. Care 8241. St. Thomas Tower, Seabourn 3552 with you, runway 28.
Seabourn 3552, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared
United
to land.
1494, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. United
We're
149
basically at the edge of my map.
St. Thomas ground. Care 8241 ready to taxi.
United 1140, continue taxi.
St. Thomas ground. United 1140 ready to taxi. Continue taxi. United 1140.
Care 8241, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Care 8241.
I don't think I'm going to have enough separation. Well, because VIL, Turtle Duff is BE1. That's a turboprop, isn't it? Yeah, I think I looked that up already. They may have to break out because they're already going 171, and this guy's still doing 220. Ultrajet, so yeah. Silver Wings 2, turn left heading 45.
Turn left heading 045 Silver Wings 2.
Already down to 160. You're just starting to slow down. Turtle Duff 8433, vacate runway right onto taxiway Bravo.
Vacate runway right onto taxiway Bravo. Turtle Duff 8433.
Caribbean Airlines 1530, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28 line up and wait. Caribbean Airlines 1530.
Silver Wings 2, turn left heading 360.
Turn left heading 360 Silver Wings 2.
Look at that.
St. Thomas Tower. Ultrajet 214 with you. Runway 28.
Ultrajet 214, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Ultrajet 214.
There's just no way this is going to work. Spirit Wings 201, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Spirit Wings 201.
He's coming in a lot faster. Caribbean Airlines 1530, runway 28, climb to 100 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to
Yeah,
100
heck
on
with you, he's
reaching
off the
contact
runway.
departure, cleared for takeoff. Caribbean Airlines 1530.
I could simply have you abort. He's off my runway. You're not going to crash. These two may crash, so I may end up with a very negative point scale on this. More so than I already have. Huh. Okay, you're going to be there, and you're going to be there. How close are you to coming in? You got it pretty close. He'll be rotating out about here, so I should be in the clear. 125. Silverwings isn't going to be able to offset that. Ultrajet 214, turn left heading 160.
Turn left
Jeez.
heading 160 Ultrajet 214.
Ultrajet 214, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 029 Nerd Ultrajet 214.
Ultrajet 214, turn left heading...
Negative. Ultrajet 214.
Silverwings 2, enter final, runway 28.
Center final runway
Oh,
28
great,
Silver
you're going to
Wings
use my
2.
whole runway, and the big jet's going to come right up behind you. Stupid. Stupid me. See, I don't know the plane sizes, so even though it says turboprop, why does that piddly little turboprop have to land way far up there? Ultrajet 214, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180 Ultrajet 214.
Turtle Duff 8433, taxi to apron via Alpha Bravo.
Taxi to apron via Alpha Bravo. Turtle Duff 8433.
I have a feeling United's going to run right up your butt. You seriously telling me he just landed at Delta? Oh, this should be interesting. I got to bring this guy around behind him because he's a small plane. United 1140, runway 28, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. No,
Runway
I do not
28
have a
lined up
collision.
and
That's
wait
just an
behind
aerial
next landing
separation
aircraft.
because I
United
wanted this guy to go
1140.
this way at 200, and I said it all wrong, so that one is totally me. And now he's flying this way. And again, see, I could have just kept him at a different altitude, but nope, can't control altitude in this game. Rah, rabble, rabble, rabble. United 14904, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron United 149 Nerd 4.
Silverwings 2, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Silver Wings 2.
Ultrajet 214, turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 09 Nerd 0 Ultrajet 214.
Man, 125, that is such a tiny little plane. Ultrajet 214, turn left heading 360.
Turn left heading 360 Ultrajet to 14.
Let's see if I can bring him around enough. Ultrajet 214, enter final runway 28.
Enter final runway 28 Ultrajet to 14.
The problem will be if he's going to turn off and go that way instead of just finishing his turn and coming back in. Because right now he's flying base. Okay, good. United should be moving. United 1140. Runway 28. Line up and wait.
Runway 28 line up and wait. United 1140.
Get in the runway. Ultrajet 214, turn left heading 28.
Negative. Ultrajet 214.
Ultrajet 214, turn left heading 028.
Turn left heading 028 Ultrajet 214.
Turn left, you goober. Ultrajet 214, enter final, runway 28.
Enter final runway 28 Ultrajet 214.
What are you doing? United 1140, runway 28.
Runway 28 United 1140.
Turtle Duff 8433, continue taxi.
Continue
Keep
taxi
forgetting
Turtle
that
Duff
these planes
8433.
Putts down the runways. You're still flying the wrong way, dude. Turn this way. Get in line. I don't know if I handled 55, 54 planes. Feels something similar to that, so. Get off the runway, man. Be interested to try this again from the other direction and see how well it handles with the faster exits. But see, the problem is, even if the planes land here, it's almost equidistant to Charlie and Bravo as it is from Echo and Foxtrot. So if a plane lands here, are they actually going to be able to quick exit here, or are they going to have to go all the way down to Foxtrot and Echo, which really defeats the purpose of having those taxiways there? United 1140, runway 28, climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 1000 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff. United 1140.
Ultrajet 214, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Ultrajet 214.
Care 8241, runway 28, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 28 line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Care 8241.
Get going. Okay, he's out of here. Guess I could have gotten Care out. Okay. Okay, I really could have gotten Care out of there. Good grief, he's putzing down there. Let's go, man. Seaborn 3552, taxi to apron.
Taxi to
I
apron.
cleared you. I
Seaborn
guess I just got
3552.
annoyed at how slow you went, and I forgot to do everything. All right, let's fire you up and let's kill the airport here. Since we are at 45, essentially. Close enough. We've burned through the bulk of the traffic here. It's going to take 9 years to get Ultrajet in. Silver Wings 2, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron Silver Wings 2.
Care 8241, runway 28, climb to 3000, on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, climb to 3000, on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff. Care
It's going to take him
8241.
forever to get up there, but that's okay. It's going to take forever to get this guy down. Only 200 feet, 300. He's going to go off my radar scope before I get him out.
St. Thomas Tower, Seabourn 3557, requesting push and start.
No, let's not. Alright, so this was definitely much better. I think this is the correct schedule. I don't think we ran into any missed airplanes, simply because the departures did allow enough openness for arrivals to come in. I didn't really double check because there were definitely periods of high traffic, which I loved. It really makes this single airport, or single runway airport, a great challenge to play, so I loved that aspect of it. My only grief was the way the game kind of handles the planes, and I've said this in almost every single video I ever really do, because you can't control the speed. You can't have them fly minimums. So ATC doesn't deliver the planes to you in a spread out fashion that you can just land them. So you're stuck trying to deal with all of that without any recourse other than what I was doing, sending them back out the departure. Why would you do that? Ultrajet 214, taxi to apron via Echo Foxtrot.
Taxi to apron via Echo
And you can't really
Ultrajet
do anything
214.
about it, so you're left breaking planes out in order to send them around. Now, yes, you can send them back out to departure. It seems kind of cheesy. I mean, I should be able to handle the plane. The only critique was what I was mentioning, and that's something that, in order to allow the schedule to play more smoothly, the creator would have to spend a lot of extra time looking at the airplanes that are coming in and then trying to adjust the files accordingly. And just like this Ultrajet, that's a tiny little prop plane that looks similar to other prop planes, but that particular one's speed, Ultrajet 214, continue taxi. Ultrajet 214, continue taxi, is so
Continue
slow
taxi,
that their
Ultrajet
approach speed
214.
was 125 knots versus the basic jets that come in at 220 knots. Slightly larger turboprops can come in at the same 220 knots and navigate at 150, so, or 250, sorry. In order to spread them out, when you create the schedule, you're going to have to spend hours and hours of extra time just modeling the jets and the timelines, which I think could be better handled if the Sinkin devs had just built a little bit more control into the game. Now, yes, you can go edit some of the file and add new commands, but they're really mostly for ground handling, and that's the only way it works. Now, some of these separation errors, yeah, those are totally me. The plane that landed over one, that was stupid. That was me. I meant to break him off, but again, I spoke wrong and screwed it up. And I tried to cancel the other plane lining up, and then it just kind of got all out of hand there. That's on me. The plane taking off while the other one was half off the runway, I don't know about that, but whatever. Sure, I'll take it. That's my fault. So I really wasn't in this one specifically to do that. I was in this just to make sure that the scheduled works and to see how much fun it can be, and I did enjoy it. I'm very curious, and I want to play this busy period again coming from the other side now to see how it's going to play out trying to land from the other side. And to see how that plays out. If I can take the light traffic off, let's go back to the menu here. If the light traffic can depart from Charlie down here, I think it can, because they were departing, they were airborne in this tiny little space. So those little prop planes that are over here in the general aviation area, if I can send them off from right here or even farther up here, that would be awesome. Because then I can have them take off and be gone long before the other planes come in here, and I don't have to worry about trying to cross the runway and then send them over on the other taxiway side. So the big guys can come down here and the little guys can come over here. Just seems like it might be an interesting way of handling it. So I think next time we come to this airport, we'll run that on this same schedule, this same time. I'm going to inject this one into the already prepped stuff. I have 2 videos for Atlanta ready to go, so I'm just going to inject this one in here so that we can get this out of the way. And to be fair to Hexzed, who did a great job building this schedule and calling out the errors that I made in copying the files over. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.